Trump for about 18, 19 years, whatever. And I did Northern Italian, I did a golf themed restaurant, all these different things. One of the things I always did is I found somebody really, really, really good in town to make the desserts, because we couldn't do it. Baking is a whole separate process from just cooking, okay? And I would find the best people to do it. David's Cookies, I will tell you, makes the best cheesecake, in my opinion, anywhere out there. It is amazing. It's the perfect consistency. It's not too cakey, it's perfectly creamy. It has that perfect blend, and that graham cracker crust is just to die for. It's only $54.95, and guess what we're gonna give you? Not one, but 2 cheesecakes. That's enough cheesecake to feed about 28 people if you use them both. They're amazing. We've got lots of great specials and lots of great offers. I wanna get Crystal Candy out here right away, because I don't want her to have to sit there and just watch me talk the whole time. Hello, my dear.
Good morning.
So I'm really, really excited because I have not had the pleasure of doing the cheesecakes in a long, long time, and I absolutely love them. We're gonna give you a 2-pack. Let me tell everybody what their choices are quick, Crystal, and then we'll get into the story behind it. So when you order today, excuse me while I step over to the side, you have your choice. If you want to go 2 original cheesecakes, we will send those out to you, and you will get these for Easter. Plenty of time for Easter, okay? We can't say that about all the stuff today, but we're gonna get you your sweets by Easter. So you get a 2-pack of the original cheesecake, or you can do a 2-pack of the triple chocolate cheesecake. All I'm telling you is it's just crazy, all right? Sorry, I'm jumping way to the back, and now we're talking about the strawberry cheesecake, which has that layer of beautiful strawberries over the top, just glazed over the cheesecake. If you would like to split it up and get one of each, we also have that available. So if you want to get a cheesecake, regular, and a triple, do that. If you want to get a cheesecake and a strawberry, you can do that. I even have auto ship where you can order this stuff and it'll come every 2 months to you. So it's amazing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited because you guys have been loving it. And just like you said, when we go to a restaurant and we look at that dessert menu, aren't we tempted by that one single slice of New York style cheesecake on the menu? Why? Because we know how rich it's gonna be. And I wanna introduce you to our classic David's New York style cheesecake. It is that perfect blend because we are that made from scratch, direct to you bakery that has been in business since the 70s. And look, this is what you want in a cheesecake. Do you see how rich, how creamy and fluffy? Over 65% pure cream cheese.
Yum.
And then you've got that toasted graham cracker crust on the bottom. You are getting 14 slices in each cheesecake. So as Guy said, 28 slices each. When we're talking about how rich they are too, I want you to know that each slice, here, I'm gonna give you a fork. I want you to try the strawberry. Oh, he's prepared.
I had this fork in my pocket when I came out here. I'm like, I'm not gonna be left without a fork out there.
If you weren't excited already about that rich New York style creamy cheesecake, now we've added strawberry preserves and whole strawberries on top. That's the perfect bite right there.
You think?
Go for it.
All right, I will. Yeah.
The perfect bite because of that rich ingredients. And what we do at David's is we bake it and we ship it directly to your door. What do you think?
It's ridiculous. It's funny how your mouth doesn't need to do a lot of work. Once it gets in there, it just kind of, it just dissolves. It's the most amazing thing. And I know from, I had a lady many years ago, her name was Mrs. Haas. She used to make our cheesecakes and she was amazing. And that was what it reminds me of. Because there are some cheesecakes that I call dry. A lot of the ricotta cheesecakes and things like that can have a tendency to be a little bit dry, a little bit, like the actual body of the cheesecake crumbles. This is rich and creamy. It holds together and then it melts in your mouth. You know, like, I mean, it reminds me of a really, really good quality cream cheese because that's what they put in it. In fact, Crystal told me they use these big giant blocks of cream cheese when they make it and whip it together with all the ingredients. It is fabulous. It's unbelievable. I love that you have choices here. So if you don't want to just get regular cheesecake, get I recommend you get a regular cheesecake because I think they're fantastic.
It's good to try the classic.
Right. And then I think you get a triple chocolate or you get a strawberry, whatever you like. The chocolate is absolutely to die for. It's got a ganache sort of on the top of it. And then you, instead of using the regular graham cracker, they go the chocolate crust on this. So that's why we call it triple chocolate. Unbelievable.
Triple chocolate. So what you're telling, like the chocolate ganache, I'm so glad you mentioned that because we don't just make that beautiful creamy cheesecake infused with Dutch chocolate. chocolate. We also infuse it in that graham cracker crust. And as Guy was saying, it is the quality of the ingredients that matters. And at David's, when we start with pure cream cheese, not a mix. And look at how rich and decadent. Look at that chocolate ganache on top. And you are getting, oh, look at how rich and creamy that is and delicious.
I'm gonna eat the chocolate
down
crust
to the
right
last bite. So each of these slices is gonna come individual to you. So I'm gonna show you in a second how these are gonna come, because these are gonna be baked this week and shipped to you direct from David's. We don't have like a distribution center.
They're not sitting in a house in a freezer somewhere. They don't do that.
These come freezer packed to you. I love the way they come because it makes it easy for me. I can pop one in the fridge. As a mom with 2 boys, I don't necessarily need to open up the entire cheesecake, but they are growing teenagers, so we'll see. But look, we hand wrap this for you. This is the strawberry one, and each one is individually wrapped. So if you just want to take one out, put it on the counter, let it thaw. 14 in each. And when you're tempted to get that one cheesecake at the restaurant, we know how much that costs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
In the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, I was charging $6.95 a slice. Way back then.
The value is incredible, but it's also really the taste is what it comes down to.
So that would be like $70 a cheesecake in the 90s.
In the 90s. So, but look at this. This right here could be your Easter spread. This is one cheesecake, so 14 slices, one cheesecake. Direct in time for your Easter, so you and I don't have to worry about baking the cheesecakes for 90 minutes.
I find cheesecake is the perfect Easter dessert. It really is. I love, because you can portion it out well. There's not a person out there really that doesn't love some kind of a cheesecake, whether it's the regular or the strawberry or the chocolate. That's why we offer you all that. I swear, you know, somebody needs to pinch me, because I don't even think I got up this morning. This is all part of my dream.
Sorry.
My morning dream.
For you guys.
My morning dream of just having like all these wonderful desserts. Listen, they're baking these as we speak, and they come to you fresh. They will come frozen, just because that's the way to transport them. You don't want them melting in the box when they get there. You want to keep them nice and fresh. All you do, take them out a little ahead of time. I love your idea and their idea of individually slicing, because a lot of people are empty nesters, and it's just like my mom and her husband. They only need 2 slices, so they could keep the rest, pop a couple out of the freezer and keep the rest in the freezer.
I like to treat myself. You like to treat yourself out there, and it's nice to have the option of just taking that one slice at the end of the day. With the classic New York style, again, we start with that pure cream cheese. That's why it tastes so rich. But you can top it with berries. We make it easy for you too, for your Easter spread, to really just be able to take this out of the fridge, line it up, put your fruit on it, decorate how you want, but it does come down to our made from scratch bakery. And watching these in action, watching the way they hand wrap it, seeing how it comes, because I've had it come to my door too. It's such an event, because you open it up, it's ice packed, it's so special. And the fact that each of these cheesecakes is 4¼ pounds. Each one is 4¼ that's how rich they are.
You're gonna get 2 of these. Remember, when you order, you don't get 1, you get 2 for $54.95. They have a freezer life of up to 6 months, so feel free to leave them in there. Use them for whatever holidays or whatever special occasions you want. This is guaranteed delivery by around Good Friday, so you'll have these in time for Easter. Remember, just choose whether you want 2 strawberry, 2 original, 2 chocolate, or a combination of original and chocolate or original and strawberry. We'll send them out to you. If you want to get $20 off, get a brand new HSN credit card, get these home for $34.95. You and your family will absolutely adore this. And by the way, I've checked the reviews. They're mostly, if not all, 5-star reviews.
They're delicious, and that's why you're loving them.
Yeah, if you don't love this, I don't want to know you if you don't love this. That's how good it is.
I do love it.
It's crazy. Anyway, Crystal Candy, so good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for letting me pinch you.
I have a good time with Crystal every time. By the way, save some of these pieces for me.